All right. Hello again. Welcome to Mathematics 100 Days of Web3. This is day two, and we're going to be talking about what is decentralized finance. So, you want to say
All right.
something as an introduction, or we jump right into
Yeah,
it?
I think the word DeFi, everybody hears, maybe a lot of folks hear what's DeFi, decentralized finance. I think folks will hear, uh, I messed up. I
Oh,
messed up.
but I can no before you even if you messed up, I can definitely jump into what I understand with
Yeah,
decentralized
how about
finance
that?
and
That's why, yeah,
um
yeah,
we're still gonna keep this in.
yeah, yeah.
So from what I understand, decentralized finance is financial services that aren't really tied to traditional banks. So
Okay.
um, financial services like exchanges where you buy cryptocurrencies. There's also lending services that also falls under decentralized finance. Let me think. There's lending, staking, right, where you're able to sort of loan out your own assets and then get paid for it. That's a
Hmm.
simple way of explaining it. Um, what else would be considered decentralized finance? Oh, or pretty much
Yeah, I
any
think,
apps that you would that could handle your money in any sort of type of way. NFTs, you know. Um, oh, crypto wallets are considered
yeah,
part of decentralized finance.
exactly, exactly.
Um,
So anything to do with like storing money, transacting with money, uh, actually, yeah, I think storing money and transacting with money,
right.
right? So whether you send it or whether you stake it, whether you lend it, that's still a transaction of your money. And then storing your money, um, again, decentralized finance, right? The whole decentralization, right? How do you um, so I guess it comes down to blockchain, which we'll also talk into more details about, like what is blockchain. We keep talking about blockchain.
Right.
We're actually going to get into the technical nitty gritties about blockchain, but just an overall concept of what's decentralized finance, like Mazi was saying.
Mm,
Really anything to do with transacting with your money and or storing your money. So crypto wallets, you could think about MetaMask. MetaMask is a way for you to store your cryptocurrencies. Um, your cryptocurrencies, think about, let's say, the US dollar, right? The US dollar is fungible. Um, it's technically not backed by gold anymore, right? But it's
mm,
backed by our, I guess, trust in the government and the global power that the U.S. Uh, has in terms of goods,
mm,
etc. So, in terms of decentralized finance, if you think about lending platforms, so instead of me saving my money in the bank, right? Instead
mm,
of folks saving money in the bank, you might get like 0.02% on your money, right?
right.
If you trade or invest your money in the stock exchange, let's say in a fund, you'll probably get about like 8%. Um, of course, don't quote me on this, but you'll
Mm-hmm.
probably get about 8% return, right, on your money. But however, that is still, you're still transacting or still buying that stock or fund on a centralized exchange, maybe like Fidelity or E-Trade, right?
Right.
Or Webull, right? Um, when you think about decentralized finance, you think about buying, for example, Ethereum. You buy a blockchain, or you can buy Aave, which you're buying a lending protocol, right? Those are considered blockchains or cryptocurrencies that you can buy on exchanges, right? So we'll get into later about how to exchange and transact with DeFi. You can buy cryptocurrencies on a centralized exchange,
Mm-hmm.
right? Which is, for example, Coinbase, and those are not your keys. That is a centralized exchange that offers decentralized finance, so offers cryptocurrencies, right?
Sure.
Whereas DEXs or decentralized exchanges, um, those exchanges, those are your keys, and those are your fully your funds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I can go also into like while you're talking, I was thinking about DAOs. Would they be considered decentralized finance? I mean, or that could also just, well, maybe, but it's also its own branch, right? That's a whole nother term then,
yeah,
right?
that's a
That's
whole
what.
nother question we're actually going to get
Yeah. So look
into.
forward to that. There's another term that I want to like discuss in terms of decentralized finance. I guess comparing Ethereum and Solana, right?
Mhm.
So um, Ethereum is probably. Do you think it's truly decentralized compared to Solana, which is like actual centralized blockchain, right? From what I understand. So, but that's not really. Is that decentralized finance or more of a blockchain term?
I think decentralized finance. Well, if you buy Ethereum, right,
Mm-hmm.
you're investing in a blockchain, right? So in a sense, that still is decentralized finance. It's just like, okay, what is the asset class? I think if you think about it in terms of Web 2 terms, um, there are different. No, actually, if you think about it, Forex, you're exchanging currencies,
Right.
right? Futures, you're transacting like commodities. The stock exchange, you're transacting companies, like shares of companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So analogous, I mean, maybe blockchains can be thought of as analogous to. I mean,
It's
that,
really
that's
deep.
a more like kind of in-depth, I
Yeah,
think,
it gets really
question,
deep.
because if you think about it, blockchain is like the infrastructure for everything to be built on, right?
Yeah.
If you think about, for example, USDC, I don't know what blockchain that sits on, but USDC is a cryptocurrency that is pegged, that
Right.
is supposed to mimic the US dollar, right? There's people that say, well, USDC versus USDT. USDT, I guess, what plummeted because of
Mm-hmm.
Luna, the whole Luna. We're actually getting a lot into
Yeah,
details right now, but
we
it's
are.
okay. I think it'll be good for people to look at for everyone like listening in. Feel free to just go through like the terminology and
Write
literally
it
say,
down.
what is USDT? What is the difference between USDT and USDC?
Right.
Um, High level, USDT is an algorithmic based US dollar, right? It's pegged to the US dollar, but like on an algorithm, right? On
Right.
mathematical algorithms,
Mm-hmm.
right? USDC is pegged to the US dollar, right?
Right.
Means it's supposed to mimic the actual value of the US dollar, but USDC is held in cash. There is cash reserves
It gives it
um,
value.
to give it value,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, so that's in theory, like that's crypto. Those are cryptocurrencies. Whereas I think Ethereum is still a cryptocurrency because you buy it and use it and transact it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? We'll get into NFTs, right? Because how do you buy an NFT? You buy it on whatever blockchain it sits on, right? So you
Yeah.
buy in Ethereum or you buy, let's say, in Solana, right? So, but however, what is the asset? What is the actual like value or infrastructure class or asset class that Ethereum is? Well, it is a blockchain,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can buy Aave, the token Aave, right? But it's not necessarily like USDC, like it's backed by an actual currency in the real world. Aave is you're buying basically maybe a share of the lending protocol of a lending company,
Mm.
right? If you think about it in terms of Web 2 and Web 3, right? So, same thing with Compound. It's a lending platform. Like you're buying the token or you're buying kind of like a share of
Yeah.
that lending company,
So
right?
I could well everything that we've I guess mentioned, they are decentralized um finance. Oh, well, I wanted to say that decentralized finance terms that we've discussed at like exchange and stuff, they would sit on these blockchains. You know, they right if I understand it correctly, like because if DeFi, decentralized finance, there are a bunch of dApps, decentralized apps.
Yeah.
Um, they themselves would sit on a different blockchain. Blockchain would be the foundation, right? So DeFi sits on
Yes.
blockchain, which we were explaining the Ethereum
Correct.
and
Correct.
stuff. I
Correct.
just
Correct.
wanted
Correct.
to bring that back around to DeFi. But yeah, you're saying
If you think about blockchain, it's like the infrastructure of where decentralization transactions happen, right? Or decentralized transactions happen. Like the whole point or the whole purpose or how decentralization happens um, is on a blockchain. And we're going to get into like the nitty gritties of what is a blockchain, etc. Um, we'll go into like different ideas about what is a block, what is a stale, what is trustless, permissionless, state, post state, etc. So
I got another term that we can discuss to wrap it up because we are 7 minutes in, I believe,
Google.
or 12. I'm not too sure. But in terms of decentralized exchanges, dexes, there is, Robinhood. No, you can buy. We might as well talk about it. Robinhood, you can buy crypto on there, but I'm pretty sure you can't store your wallets yet. I know they're working on having their own Robin, unless it's
So I'm not too sure. To be honest, I only use Robinhood for like live charting, like live charts
yeah.
for like when I'm buying options and stuff. Um,
But I'm not too sure.
when it comes to Robinhood, at the end of the day, it is a centralized exchange,
Centralized, yep.
right?
Mm.
It offers cryptocurrencies, right? So, and it offers DeFi backend features. I think that would be the correct term to use.
Right.
Um,
I think there's
what I think we'll be seeing is maybe a lot of traditional finance start bringing in more DeFi assets
right.
classes or DeFi infrastructures to offer to their clients. Um, but I think that might happen after there's some more regulation. Um, there's a debate of whether or not how much regulation should be advised in the space, especially if more traditional finance folks want to start getting involved.
There's Robinhood, which is a completely centralized traditional company, and then there's like Coinbase, where it is a fully crypto service, but they're not decentralized. And then I want to bring up. I wrote down. I think Kraken is an actual decentralized,
Yeah, that's
like
decentralized.
fully decentralized exchange.
Yep.
I do not know how they function it, but I know when it comes to an actual truly decentralized exchange, like Kraken is a service you would look forward
I
to.
think the other thing, another one, I'm not sure if Gemini is also fully
Not
is.
familiar. No, that worked. Kraken and Gemini. If people are listening, they want to, look into fully decentralized exchanges. Kraken and Gemini are where to start. But you also have, still use Coinbase. Coinbase, you can actually buy cryptocurrencies and store it into your wallet. Robinhood, I'm not too sure. I know they're working on that type of thing, but this all comes under the discussion of decentralized finance. So services where you
Yeah,
can buy, sell, transact different cryptocurrencies.
yeah, and
So
I think I mean I know for a fact that DEX and so the decentralized exchanges and centralized exchanges are the more in-depth questions we'll get into. So
mhm, absolutely. So we definitely gave a nice, thorough, not thorough, but like we could say thorough. But we gave a bunch of ideas and a great discussion on what decentralized finance encompasses. So throughout the rest of the 100 days of Web3, the terms that we mentioned in this conversation will be in depth.
yeah,
We're definitely going to go in depth. So, but this definitely would wrap up day two of 100 days of Web3. I hope you enjoyed it. Any last words, Meech, before we wrap this up?
no, no, I think yeah, just everyone stay tuned, follow us, subscribe, give us any feedback, and stay tuned for day 3. I think we'll start talking about NFTs next.
Lovely. And make sure to follow our Instagram, Twitter, and we do have a newsletter where every Tuesday we send information about what's happened in the past week and some educational terms in there and what we are up to personally. So
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Other than that,
cool.
take care. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Yeah.
See y'all.
Okay.